Hi everybody, we are here with your pick a card for April the 23rd. You can choose between card 1, card 2, or card 3. If you chose card 1, what you have coming up is the Six of Cups showing up, or excuse me, Six of Swords showing up in reverse. For some of you, this just talks about traveling back to a place that you have already been, literally. And for others of you, this is going to be talking about going back to a situation that may have had some negative energy around it, or did have some negative energy around it in the past. And this is a decision to go back to that situation in spite of that negative energy. Now, if you've picked card number 2, what you have is strength showing up in reverse. For some of you, this is going to be as simple as skipping your trip to the gym. But for others of you, this has more to do with self-esteem and how you feel about yourself. A lot of times when this card comes up, you start to question your own integrity or your own sense of honor because of something somebody else says to you. And so this is a card that when it comes up, you just want to be aware that a lot of times our self-esteem, we hang our self-esteem on what somebody else says or what somebody else thinks. But the most important thing really is, how do we feel when we look at ourselves in the mirror? And so with this heads up that somebody's going to be saying something that could make an impact or, be a hit on our self-esteem, we just want to be aware and cognizant and not so much let that in, let that be that impact that it could potentially be. If you picked card number 3, what you have is the Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse just means that things are not going as smoothly as they could. Whatever it is that you're trying to do during this time frame, this would be something that you're having to put in extra energy and extra effort other than what you normally would put in. So for those of you who have drawn that, and it's interesting because if I was looking at this as, talking about a whole day, this would sort of all flow in a way, not a way that I necessarily like, but it would sort of all flow. We've got some cause and effect here. If you go back to a situation that could be toxic or have a negative impact on you, and then somebody says something about how you are that impacts your self-esteem, well, that could very easily come from going back to that situation. Now your self-esteem is taking a hit because of something somebody has said in that situation. And we all know once our self-esteem takes a hit, it's really hard for us to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish because we don't feel worthy. So, we want to be aware and cognizant, not necessarily go back to a situation that has negative energy around it to start with. Could get our day off to a much better start than actually making these cards come true. And we do have free will, so we can choose to do something different than what shows up on the cards. Thanks for being here, everybody. Peace out.